Well, this is kind of a bummer. I've never not been able to get games in Halo 3, like on 360. Maybe we finally reached that point. It's a Saturday, so I was actually pretty hopeful. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just have to keep trying this on a day where I have more time available to record. That is weird. This is the first time I've never been able to get a match in H3. So here we are, week number 2, attempt number 2, trying to record Halo 3 on Xbox 360. I tried last Saturday, and unfortunately, for like the first time ever, I wasn't able to get into a match, even in Social Slayer. It's one of those things that I've been able to play this game off and on for a long time, but it looks like maybe this weekend is going to fare much better. So let's dive into this classic game. Oh boy, 30 FPS, baby, feels good, don't it? Oh, come on. Okay, that was the sloppiest shots I've ever hit, so just forget that you saw any of that, please. 30 FPS feels weird. I'm actually doing this one on the backwards compatible version. All the previous 360 videos we've been doing on the actual console itself. But I remember that Halo 3 actually had some pretty cool backwards compatibility work done to the visual side of it. And you can really see it's pretty. Ooh, hot dog. Man, this game was fire. So last week I tried to actually get back into Halo 3 on 360. This series has been going super well on the channel. You guys seem to be really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a good nostalgia trip for sure. And last week when I tried to get into some games, I couldn't. It was the first time in many, many years that I couldn't get into Social Slayer matches on Halo 3. This weekend looks to be a little bit different, so I don't know if there's a bump in players or whatever, but man, it's fun to go back in time and appreciate some of these older games and have the worst control ever on controller, dude. I know it's gross, but I mainly play FPS games on PC now. Oh, sorry, dude. Those are the ones that you feel legitimately bad about. Okay, I guess he just stopped. Oh, he quit right there. I'm taking the man cannon, I'm out. Nice nade. Nice. And with that, they have all quit out. So let's look at some of the pretty visuals on the backwards compatibility version of Halo 3. It's quite pretty and crispy. I hope it comes across that way on YouTube for you guys as well. I'm pretty excited about the backwards compatibility support that they're talking about with Series X. Seems like that's an area that Microsoft is very committed to. And that's something I really appreciate as a player. I don't know about you guys, but I like to keep the old games around. I like to go back and revisit them. And it seems like more and more consoles the last generation and previously were moving away from that front. I like backwards compatibility. I just love being able to play some of these games. Even if it isn't perfect, it's still sometimes really nice to have that option, you know what I mean? Guardian really was a pretty map. Sorry, buddy. Channeled my inner Diddy there for the grenade. Let's see if we can do gold 1 to gold 2.
5 minutes remaining.
Hey! Oh, dang it. There we go. Gold 1 to gold 2. Still got it. Oh, nice. He took him out. Sorry, bud. I think that new Halo games or even MCC should implement like a surrender feature, because on situations like this where it's 1v5 or 1v4, I don't know. I think if majority of the opposing team votes, okay, let's call it quits, could be a unique feature. Now, I'm not trying to take away. There's been plenty of times, like throughout Halo history, I bet, where you guys, like your whole team leaves, you stick around, and you actually pull it off. Those are awesome situations, and I wouldn't want to see those going away. So you'd need like a unanimous vote or something like that to ensure it. But on situations like this, where it's just one dude or one AFK person, I'm fully down with the idea of sort of a resign option, you know? All right, thanks for sticking around, Mean Jerk Time. Sorry, your teammates bounced. Also, this feature has got to return. The Party Up feature was fantastic. It gave players the ability to run it back, and you could also group up with, you know, players that you enjoyed playing with. In the ranked hoppers, this is how I built a lot of like friends list people because of that option. So when I was thinking about making this video, there was a few things that stood out to me. Halo 3 and Halo 2, the reason those are still my favorites, still why I really like the series, is because of the impact it made just in terms of people's lives. Like Halo 3 and Halo 2 were so cool because the community surrounding it. At the time, man, going over to your friend's house and playing split screen online was commonplace. Like it was just a thing a lot of people did. You pretty much knew in all your friend group who was who and what their skill level was, and when you get to match them, like where you sort of fit in with the pecking order. It was a cultural phenomenon. And I know here we are like 10 years later, micro-analyzing every single design decision of the gameplay, but a big part of the reason of the success, or at least my enjoyment with Halo, was that really crazy spark in time. Like the context of it all. Sure, I like the gameplay of classic Halos more than the modern side of things, but Halo 3, like that success was more than just the gameplay. It hit at the right time, at least for me in life, to be something I got to enjoy with a lot of friends. And that's why I still like this franchise moving forward and why I will always want to see it succeed. I don't know if it ever can reach the previous success that it once had. I sure hope it can. But at the core of it, man, it's really about the community and the people you're playing with. As we continue to wait in this really long queue, we've been searching for like 10 minutes now. I'm losing hope that we're going to get consistent matches today. 2007 and 08, I actually didn't play a whole lot of Halo 3. It wasn't until 09 and 10 that I started playing again. I had always grown up playing games. Halo 2 was where I put the majority of my multiplayer time in the Halo series. But when Halo 3 came out, that was when I was racing mountain bikes a lot. If you guys watch the channel, you know that I used to race. And 08 and 09 were the years that I raced in the pro category. So leading up to it, 07 and 08 were just constantly racing and training. Years, and I wasn't actually gaming very much. You know, you were traveling all the time, and then you were training all the time, and there still was the urge to play. I loved Halo 3, I got it on launch, but I actually didn't play all that often in 07 and 08 during the heyday. I sort of came back into the gaming scene at the tail end of things. I stopped racing pro in, I think, 10 or 11, just because I was trying to do college at the same time. And it was pretty clear that I could either like almost flunk college and be a decent racer or be really bad at racing and get decent grades. Like it just wasn't conducive to try and do both at the same time. And so I dropped racing and just went back to riding casually. And at that same time, I started getting back into Halo 3 again. Now, for those of you who have gotten to play like a sweet multiplayer game in college, you know how rad that experience can be. I think I'm gonna just throw some gameplay up in the background because this searching is a little ridiculous. So my roommate and I ended up playing split screen Halo 3 online all the time. We beat Legendary H3 together, Legendary ODST together. I had some friends who would come by and we would just split screen on this tiny 19-inch TV in the dorm room, Halo 3 online. And it is a sweet game. That social element is missing. It is critically missing these days, dude. I don't think people come over to play multiplayer games online split screen really hardly anymore. Very few games even support it, and that's something I miss, dude. That would be a sweet video series, honestly, is like in the next Halo game, bringing over a buddy and just going online with split screen and seeing how we do. Ah, nice. Okay, Team Slayer, last resort. Let's veto for BR, shall we? I won't lie, the game on backwards compat looks really dang good. The controller still feels pretty wacky to me compared to the 360, but... Oh no, please tell me they're not all AFK. Okay, they just picked their controllers up, let's go. Also, you guys, the hit detection, I don't want to say feels better, but it's just different than MCC. I'm sure some of you Halo 3 MCC diehards can let me know about that in the comments. I know there's some disparity in changes between the two, but maybe it's just the way that we're used to playing the game, you know? Nice shot. Whoa, jeez. Whoa, dude. Okay. And we're back to a 4v2 again. This video is not going as planned. It really does look quite good on the backwards compatible version, to be honest.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, come on. Doggone it. Check the instant replay. Well, so far, this video is not turning out the way that the other 360 videos have, but that's okay. All right, so we've been searching for about an hour, and today we've only gotten 2 matches. Tried this last week. It just doesn't look like Halo 3 on 360 is that playable anymore. Unfortunately, I was getting games faster in Titanfall 1 than I am on Halo 3 right now in Social Slayer. So I think what I'm going to do is probably hop into MCC and play some games over there to fill out the rest of the video and talk a little bit more about upcoming Halo 3 stuff, like the flighting on PC and the game releasing for Steam and the Windows Store, hopefully sometime soon. All right, so it's Dragoon from the future in the edit bay here. This video didn't quite go as I planned. I tried for 2 whole weekends, you guys, put like 3 hours of searching in to get just 2 matches. So it's unfortunate, but it definitely seems like MCC is where people are playing Halo 3 these days. PC version for Halo 3 is supposedly to begin flighting pretty soon, like early to mid-June, I think is what they were hoping for. Now, that has me both excited and a little bit worried. I've talked about in this video how important Halo 3 was to many players, and I just want Halo 3 on PC to come out in a really polished state. No debilitating bugs, no hit detection issues, no stuttering problems. A lot of the big streamers played Halo 3 when they were growing up, and they want to return to this game and at least give it some positive press, and I don't want week 1 or day 1 to be nothing but, look at this crazy bug, and hey, there's still no input-based matchmaking, that kind of thing. Like, there's just a handful of features that the PC player base really want and I hope are there on day 1. And I would definitely wait for those features to be there before launching it, because good press week 1, good experience week 1 will definitely drive more hype and passion towards MCC on PC rather than, hey, we put it out and here are our stretch goals and our long-term features that are getting here in 3 or 4 months, man. With Halo 3, it's that Mount Everest experience, dude. And I don't think, like, even if they put out a perfect version with input-based matchmaking, custom game browser, and all these things, even if they did that, I don't see it reigniting the cultural phenomenon that was Halo 3, but it will be good press towards a game that is near and dear to many people's hearts. You can't mess this one up, dude, because Halo 3 really was such a key marker in gaming history for a lot of people. Or at least, I don't know, that's my take. I'd love to know what you guys think about it. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video. I can't believe we're saying this again, but apparently that's now part of the algorithm help. So if you enjoyed, please thumbs the video up, subscribe if you like this kind of content. Keep the suggestions coming for 360 videos. What games do you want me to go back and try out? I've ordered Destiny 1 on eBay. It should be here pretty soon, and we're gonna go try out Loading Screen Simulator 2014. So thanks very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.